Colour is the first thing that you recognise when you look at something, and it can create an emotional response to how it makes you feel. In games, colour can also be used to guide the player to pick up certain objects or feel a certain way in a game level. Let's begin with a short history, then jump into Photoshop to see how we can use the knowledge to create variations of our colour thumbnails for our background. Sir Isaac Newton discovered in 1666 that when white light passes through a glass prism, different rays of light are bent and they appear different colours. Newton proposed placing colours around a circle, and the result was a hue circle known as a colour wheel. Based on this, artists considered the primary colours red, yellow and blue, the theory being that with the addition of black and white you can mix any other colour. When a light ray is emitted from a source, it bounces onto a surface then enters our eyes. When this happens, your brain will interpret the colour of the object. We can break down colour using 3 different components: hue, which is a type of colour, saturation, the intensity of the colour, and value, the lightness or darkness of the colour considered in grayscale. Our eyes have 3 cones, L, M and S. All cones are more sensitive to 1 or 2 more specific wavelengths. L cones yellow, M cones green, and S cones blue and violet. Photoshop uses the colours red, green and blue and mixes them at different values to create what you see on your monitor. If we mix these colours at their purest values in Photoshop, so RGB set to 255, where they overlap it will create white. Where red, green and blue overlap, they will create the secondary colours of cyan, magenta and yellow. These colours, with the addition of black, are used in the printing process, for example to create colour magazines and posters. Which colour wheel shall I use for digital? There has been some very good research in the area by the artist James Gurney, who recommends the colour wheel adapted by photographer Toby Stanford. This gives us the best of both worlds, traditional and the digital. It also matches a colour wheel inside of Photoshop. So now we have 6 basic primary colours: red, blue and green, which are the properties of light, and cyan, magenta and yellow, which are the properties of pigment. This compares to the traditional colour wheel of red, yellow and blue. In the next video, we'll look at how we can use this colour information to create palettes for our background and character.